Hi, I'm Sailor Moon, and I'm Sailor Venus. And today, yeah, the clocks were shifted ahead, but it doesn't look like that. It's still dark out. And I guess it will take about a week for that to actually, take effect, I guess. I mean, for everything to catch up. But it doesn't look that way. And we're talking about shifting timers ahead, shifting timers back. This whole daylight keeping time, you're not really keeping any daylight, are we? No, we're not. Now, I'm not going to say that I understand why it's done. There are beliefs and thoughts over why this was set up. One belief is probably, oh, I guess somewhere in 1935 or 1945, somewhere around that time. I guess a lot of folks, probably in the land leadership, probably started thinking, oh well, coal's gonna go away. The the water, whatever, the oil, whatever the stuff, all that stuff's gonna go away. We're wasting. So, or I don't know exactly whatever fear Lucifer put in their heads, but whatever they came the offshoot of light, the leadership offshoot of light that handle all light works. This came up with this thing. If we shift the timers ahead, you'll get more daylight. So folks won't be having their lights on all the time. And if we shift it back, you won't be having the lights on as much more. Well, that only worked unless you were a sick house or a learn house or some business where you had your lights on all day. What was that wasting? No. I mean, some folks. I mean, like what I'd do if it was bright out, if it was bright out, I wouldn't have them on. But not everyone does that. There are some folks that have them on all the time, even if it's bright out or not. You know. But as far as this whole daylight keeping, you're not keeping nothing. You're not keeping the time. You're not losing the time. But whatever, someone in leadership came up with it a long time ago and we're stuck doing it. Why? Does it help anyone? No. Did coal and oil and whatever, did all those other minerals or whatever, did those other things of the earth go away? No. We still have them. We didn't run out of it. The light works are still being run through all that stuff. So whatever the offshoots of everything that we thought were, and it's still here. You know? It'd be like saying, oh well, it'd be like saying water and wind's gonna go away. Well, water and wind doesn't go away, does it? No. And also, God is on always making stuff. So that shit isn't gonna go away. Yes, I know coal's probably a French borrowed word. English word might be stone or black stone. And oil's probably a French borrowed word. The English word is, I don't know, ooze. Anyway, probably what it is. Anyway, that stuff's still there. Hey, Sailor Moon, you want to know something now? Sure, Sailor Venus, go on. I'll tell you what, Sailor Moon's right. It doesn't help anyone. Okay, I take that back. If it wants to make your day go longer and have the sun out longer, then yeah, that helped you. But at the end of the day, it didn't truly help anyone. They say it helps the land workers. The land workers working the land, if the clocks or the timers are shifted ahead or shifted back. It's not helping them. They still gonna get up at what time they're gonna get up and do all their work. So at the end of the day, that's not helping them. Okay, maybe being brighter out might help them a little bit. Hey, I don't have to have my light on when I get up, maybe. But that's the only thing. That's the only little thing is helping us or helping them or anyone. But anyway, I did it. Now some folks, they don't do it before they go to sleep. Some folks will just hold it off until they get up and their timer's telling them some wrong time. Telling them some time that it would have been if it was still back. So it is what it is. I did it. And it doesn't look like I did. You see, that's the hang up with the whole daylight keeping time shit, is that you don't see unlight right away. At least not right now. Right now it's going to probably still be dark in the morning all the time. Oh, but you'll see the big unlike or unlike during the rest of the day. It probably won't be until around April or so you start noticing it being bright out. So I got a whole month before we can actually see the unlike. Because right now you're not going to see that much unlikeness. But anyway, it is what it is. I mean, it'll probably be more brighter out longer. But as of right now, it's not going to be bright out until about 8. But anyway, at the end of the day, does it help anyone? No. Not unless you make the day go longer and it's more brighter out and you don't have to have the lights on all the time. Then yes, that would help someone. But as far as wasting light works, well, someone's wasting, that's not good, but you can't run anyone or lead anyone about what they're doing with their light works. If they want to have it on all the time, that's their own business. But in me, at the end of the day, if it's bright out, I'm going to have it off. But as far as wasting goes, no one should be wasting anything, but that's their own business and I have no run over that. But if this whole daylight keeping time was based on stopping folks from wasting shit, well, sadly, that doesn't work. If that's what their whole thing was, folks are wasting this shit, we better find a way for them not wasting it. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. The only folks that know are the offshoot of light works and they might not even truly know. It's been too long, and by now they probably have their beliefs and thoughts over why it was done, but truly don't know. They're like, well, why don't they undo it? Well, they just synced it. They made it a chunk of how our timers work in this land. If they would undo it now, it would just make a whole mess. That's right, Sail of Venus. If they would do it now, it would just make a whole mess. There'd be folks saying, you don't have to shift it ahead anymore, you don't have to shift it back anymore. And there would be folks that would catch on to that and not do it. But then there'd be a whole bunch of folks that would just shift it back and shift it ahead because that's what they were used to, that's what they were told their whole life to do, and it would just be a whole mess. So even though they could undo it, the whole fuck up that would happen is just not worth it. So even though it's an ache in the butt and it doesn't really help that much with anything, it is what it is. So now is there the little thoughts on daylight keeping time, about the beliefs and thoughts over how it would shift, how it started, why we even do it. I don't know. But I'm sure one day someone is going to look it up and then they're going to read and they're going to say this is why it was done or this is the belief or thought of what it's to do. But whatever the grounds was, it's not, whatever it was set up for, whatever its goal was. If its goal was to stop folks from wasting lightworks, or it was set up because they thought that Blackstone and ooze was going away, or whatever they thought, I don't know. Whatever they thought that they were doing, whatever they thought they needed to do it, they probably had good grounds for it. But whatever the grounds were, whatever the goal was, I'm telling you right now, it doesn't really help that much. Unless you want the day to go longer and you don't have to have your lights on as much during the day, or at least in the morning right now, then that would be the only thing it would help you do. Beyond that, I don't really think it helps anyone beyond that big thing, and that's it. Folks are going to be busy and iffing if you got the clock shifted back, or you got the timer shifted back, or you got the timer shifted ahead. So, I don't know. Okay, that's it. I'm Sailor Moon. I'm Sailor Venus. We'll see you later.